just finished up first session with Connor Fields and Isaac Kennedy out at Whitney Mesa BMX. It's a big day. We did just some hefty efforts, and even battling my stomach sickness, we made it through. Didn't puke, wasn't too exhausted, but I can tell you now, I'm ready for a nap. Tired.
Oh! Hey, you gotta start again! He was when you were doing it, he was like, I'm not even worried about the road, I just don't want to go over the dirt.
It's funny, that doesn't even hurt my legs as much as bad as the pump track. Oh, jumping.
Sorry, you like jump and step up.
So we're here at the pump track for day 2. It is pretty fun. We're at this pretty sick pump track in Vegas doing some different line choices. We'll see. I'm pretty blasted from just riding pump track.
Well, things aren't looking good. Heading to the hospital now. Whew. It's gonna be crazy. So we're here, we got blood work done, we got some morphine. Feeling good now, but it's looking like it'll most likely be my appendix that's the issue. So next we have CT scan and wait for blood tests to get back, and then we'll see what the verdict is. Crazy stuff. So here we are. I could tell that my stomach was not feeling right, but kind of just pushed through. Turns out I have I burst my appendix, and then I have an infection. So it looks like I'll be here for the next few days. Sorry that this Vegas vlog will turn out this way, but still could be an interesting story. Back to Dallas. The Vegas trip definitely unraveled with the appendix, and something I've never ever dealt with an internal issue before like that. My stomach or anything like that, so that was definitely a scare for me. But ended up spending 4 days in the hospital. A lot of it was due to the fact that they thought that I needed surgery, and so what it really came down to is that my appendix was still quite inflamed, so that if they would have done surgery, it would no longer have been minimally invasive, and my recovery time would have taken longer, and there was a high potential of maybe nicking another injury trying to take my appendix. And then the next option was to do a catheter option and go and install the catheter. I didn't have any fluid inside, there was no need to do the catheter, and figured it was best, well, let the antibiotics reduce the swelling, and then eventually have surgery once everything's back to normal. So that's the plan we're at now. I have a checkup next Thursday, well, this upcoming Thursday, to see a doctor here in Dallas, and then potentially have surgery here. But it's looking like 4 weeks of a minimum, just with 2 weeks of waiting for the inflammation to go down, 2 weeks of recovery post-operation. So Grants is definitely out of the book now. My big thing was to make a push for that, to make a final run, even with the injury I had in August. But looks like I'll potentially still be there, but definitely not racing full tilt, which is kind of a bummer. So it looks like that's kind of a wrap to the seriousness of 2019, but now just trying to get everything together and healthy to kind of start training for the 2020 season. But thank you guys for sticking around.